Hey, it's Figure Hunter, and today in our video short, and I think this is the last in the series of video shorts. Again, everything on the site is Figure Hunter is for tracking devices for the purpose of CrossFit and high intensity interval training. And today we're just going to look at an oddball feature of data that you can put on your watch for the workout itself. I did a video on how to create a CrossFit dedicated sport profile where you copy the cardio, change the name, you can add different features, you can track laps or your number of rounds, your time per round, and your last round time, so you can sort of keep pace with a goal. I actually use it a lot frequently, but a subscriber turned me on to a feature that you can actually add in data features that show your anaerobic and your aerobic training effect at that point in the workout. So if you want to focus to shift on more anaerobic or aerobic, you can increase the intensity and come out with a higher level end result training effect. As well, you can put the load on there. So if you're feeling like you want to push your load averages up, you can track your load level from the current workout and maybe finish out with an afterburn. So we're going to look at it hands-on where you see these data features and then come back together for this video short. Thanks for watching. Also show, which I didn't show in the previous video, where you can make your own CrossFit style workout profile, is you can actually load, you can look at this, you can actually load aerobic training effect, anaerobic training effect in real time. So as it's building throughout the workout, as well as your load throughout the workout. So you can see this is the gauge where it'll show your impact to aerobic and anaerobic training effect throughout a workout. And these are all just fields you can set. So you can obviously, didn't mean to do that. So we will discard it. But you can see this in real time. So, you've got all these features here. So I just sort of set it to where I can do my laps. And then you can also see the impact on your aerobic and anaerobic training effect to see if you're setting a good goal or if you want to accomplish different things. There's just a million data screens. So if you were like to click in here and you wanted to see, let's just say, this training effect. So you have a lot of distance fields and pace fields, but for us in CrossFit and high intensity interval training, you can see different aspects of heart rate. So heart rate gauge, average heart rate zone you're in. There's the aerobic training effect. There's the anaerobic training effect. And you got the training effect gauge, which I showed was at the top of the other screen, percent of max, percent heart rate reserve, and average heart rate, percent max, lap heart rate. Just a whole bunch of different aspects that you can get in, like the heart rate gauge, plus you have different things in the pace gauge. And these are just different fields you can add into feature sets that you can see in constant data. Muscle oxygen, and that was something I think they offered with a side piece. But other fields, you have calories, percent battery life left, battery hours, GPS, laps, sunrise, sunset, time of day. I always put the time of day in there because I want to know what time, how we're doing on class time. There's your load. So it's in the other fields, the load that you've amassed so far in the workout. But this is respiration rate, a way you can see in a workout how you're doing versus some of these analytical fields to be able to make better use of the remaining time in the class, or maybe add an afterburn workout or a finisher to get some of these fields at a higher level to increase your fitness. So there you see it. You can add the features. You can see where you're at in the aerobic and the anaerobic training effect. You can see where your load is accumulating over time. You can get gauges for it, and you can add a bunch of other data fields in there. So Garmin is continuing to evolve this, but for CrossFit and high intensity interval training, this is a great way to track your intensity at that point and determine if you need to push it higher or longer, usually, if you want to build those numbers higher to make sure your fitness is ever growing. So as always, Figure Hunter, thanks so much for watching.